Tonight, we are explaining the movie Nightcrawler, a dark psychological crime thriller set in Los Angeles. This is not a typical hero story. This is the story of a man who believes that success belongs to those who are willing to cross every line: moral, emotional, and even legal. The movie begins at night in Los Angeles. The city looks peaceful from a distance, glowing with lights, but beneath that calm surface lies chaos. We are introduced to Lou Bloom, a thin, intense, socially awkward man who survives by stealing scrap metal and selling it. He has no stable job and no real connections. But what he does have is ambition, dangerous ambition. One night, while stealing metal from a construction site, Lou is confronted by a security guard. Instead of backing down, Lou attacks him and steals his expensive watch. This moment immediately shows us who Lou truly is. He feels no guilt. He sees no wrongdoing. In his mind, he is simply doing what is necessary to survive and grow. Soon after, Lou witnesses a car accident on the highway. Police officers and paramedics are working to rescue victims. But what catches Lou's attention is not the accident itself. It is the freelance cameramen filming the tragedy. These men rush toward danger with cameras in their hands. They record injured people, broken glass, blood on the road, and then they sell the footage to news channels for money. Lou becomes fascinated. He asks one of the cameramen how the business works. The man explains that local TV stations pay well for exclusive footage, especially if it is graphic and emotional. Lou immediately understands something powerful. In this city, tragedy is business. Determined to enter this world, Lou steals a bicycle, sells it, and buys a cheap camera and a police scanner. He teaches himself how to film professionally by watching online tutorials. He learns media language. He studies business strategies. Lou does not see this as a small side job. He sees it as the beginning of his empire. During his first night as a freelancer, Lou struggles. He arrives late to crime scenes and misses good shots. But he does not give up. Eventually, he records a carjacking victim and sells the footage to a local news station. There, he meets Nina Romina, a struggling news director desperate for higher ratings. Nina is impressed by Lou's footage. She explains that viewers are especially interested in violent crimes happening in wealthy neighborhoods. Fear increases ratings. Lou listens carefully. He understands that the news is not about truth. It is about what people are afraid of. Lou begins to manipulate scenes. At accident sites, he moves bodies slightly to get better camera angles. He crosses police lines. He breaks rules. But every time, he gets better footage. And better footage means more money. As his business grows, Lou hires an assistant named Rick, a young homeless man who is desperate for work. Lou offers him a very low salary, exploiting his situation. Lou constantly lectures Rick about ambition, success, and loyalty, but never treats him as an equal. To Lou, Rick is not a partner. He is a tool. Lou upgrades his equipment and buys a faster car. He becomes more aggressive in chasing crime scenes. He listens to the police scanner obsessively, racing through the city at dangerous speeds. He arrives before other freelancers and blocks their shots. He even sabotages their vehicles to remove competition. Meanwhile, Nina becomes more dependent on Lou's footage. Ratings are increasing. Lou begins to negotiate aggressively with her, demanding more money and control. He manipulates her professionally and personally, even threatening to take his footage to rival stations if she refuses his demands. Then comes the turning point. Lou arrives at a home invasion scene before the police. Inside the house, multiple victims are dead. Instead of calling authorities immediately, Lou walks through the house and records everything. The bodies, the blood, the trauma. He even films the suspects leaving the house, but he does not report them. Why? Because he wants a bigger story. He edits the footage before giving it to the news station, hiding important details so the story appears more dramatic and mysterious. The news airs the footage, causing public panic. Lou secretly keeps the recording of the suspect's car. He waits. He wants a more intense confrontation. something bigger than just a crime report. Eventually, Lou tracks down the suspects and follows them. Instead of informing the police properly, he manipulates the situation so that a violent shootout occurs in a crowded area. His goal is clear: capture the most shocking footage possible. During the chaos, Rick realizes that Lou knew more than he admitted. Rick feels betrayed and afraid, but Lou convinces him to stay, promising more money and opportunity. The police chase ends in a dramatic crash. One suspect dies immediately. The other is injured but still alive. Lou tells Rick to approach the suspect and film him closely. Rick hesitates, sensing danger, but Lou pressures him. Suddenly, the suspect shoots Rick. Instead of helping his dying assistant, Lou continues filming. He captures Rick's final moments on camera. There is no sadness in Lou's face. Only focus. Only opportunity. Later, Lou tells the police that Rick insisted on approaching the suspect. He lies smoothly, protecting himself. The footage he captured becomes the biggest story of the year. News ratings explode. In the final scenes, Lou expands his company. He hires new interns and gives them the same motivational speech he once gave Rick. His business is growing. His reputation is rising. Lou stands confidently in front of his team, talking about growth, vision, and success. There is no guilt, no regret. In his mind, everything that happened was simply part of the journey. The movie ends with Lou driving into the night again, chasing another police call. The city lights reflect in his cold eyes. Nightcrawler is not just about crime journalism. It is a commentary on media exploitation, capitalism, and ambition without morality. Lou Bloom represents a system where success is more important than humanity, where ratings matter more than lives. And the most terrifying part? Lou wins. He achieves everything he wanted. Not because he was kind, not because he was talented in a traditional way, but because he was willing to do what others would never dare to do. That is the dark truth at the heart of Nightcrawler. And in the end, Lou Bloom doesn't get punished. He doesn't go to jail. He doesn't feel guilt. He doesn't even lose sleep. Instead, he wins. Rick is dead. The suspects are dead. The city moves on. But Lou's career explodes. The footage of the shootout becomes the biggest story of the year. Ratings rise. The news station profits. And Lou expands his company. In the final scenes, we see Lou standing confidently in front of new interns. He speaks calmly about growth, opportunity, and vision. His words sound motivational, but now we understand the truth behind them. For Lou, people are not human beings. They are stepping stones. He didn't just film crime. He engineered it. He controlled it. He benefited from it. And that is what makes the ending so disturbing. Nightcrawler is not just a thriller about crime journalism. It is a mirror of a world where ambition has no limits, where media feeds on fear, and where success often belongs to the most ruthless person in the room. Lou Bloom represents a system where morality is optional, but results are everything. As he drives into the Los Angeles night once again, chasing another police siren, we realize something chilling. There will always be another accident, another victim, another opportunity, and Lou will be there, camera in hand. Because in this world, if it bleeds, it leads. And Lou Bloom has learned how to make the world bleed.